Hey there everyone, I'm just doing a quick check-in video just to say that I'm currently reading Vicious by V.E. Schwab. So I decided to randomly pick this book up off my shelf. It's been on my bookshelves for quite a while. I have both this book and Vengeful, and for whatever reason I just never bothered to read them. Even though I was initially really excited about them because I had just finished the Darker Shade of Magic series, and I remember how hyped up I was after that. I love the Darker Shade of Magic series so much. So I immediately ordered these books afterwards, Vicious and Vengeful, and just never bothered to pick them back up. And then randomly, just recently, I was reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, also by V.E. Schwab, and got to about the 60% mark, and for whatever reason I can't seem to push past that 60% mark. Something about the pacing around that point in the book really slows all the action down, and I'm just having a hard time getting back into it. But so many reviewers has said that even though the pacing is a little uneven in Addie LaRue's book, stick to it to the very end and it'll definitely be worth it as far as the payoff is concerned. So I may or may not pick that book back up. You know, V.E. Schwab is extremely talented and I love her writing style. But for whatever reason, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and me are just not getting along right now. But then I thought to myself, you know what, why don't I give Vicious a shot? I've been on a really good hot streak as of late as far as reading. Finished my 5th book, which is a hell of a lot better than I did in 2020, where I think I read about 4 books, which was really low for me because prior to that in 2019, I was able to read about 52 books. So I really fell off in 2020, but understandably, there was a lot going on in that year. So 2021 is coming off a lot better for me as far as my reading life is concerned. So I just decided, you know what, I'm going to give Vicious a try. I don't remember too much about what it's about. I do know there's 2 main characters, Victor and Eli. I do know that there's a lot of comparisons of these characters and the story of Vicious and Vengeful being similar to the story arc of Magneto and Professor X of X-Men. And I happen to love that dynamic a lot, and I happen to love X-Men. They were pretty much my favorite superheroes from the Marvel comics. Can't really say the same about the MCU and how the movies translated from the comic books, but never mind. And nobody wants to hear a rant about that. Any case, I'm going to give Vicious a try. So that's going to be what I'm currently reading this week, and see how it goes. And maybe I'll have even a 6th book finished, which would be pretty awesome, especially because, you know, we're just getting into April. So we'll see how that goes. I'll give you some updates as I go. And I'll definitely be uploading some sketches as well because I'm still working on my journey to being a better artist while trying to read a lot more than I did in the previous year. So that's my quick check-in for the evening. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching. Peace.